Goeiemiddag dames en heren. Ons is bijna gereed om te begin. Good afternoon ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to you all. We're just about ready to start. Please allow me to make a few announcements though. If you have family or friends that are elsewhere in South Africa or abroad, you can let them know, if you haven't already, that the proceedings will be streamed live via our website at www.sun.ac.za/streaming. And the Sun is sun.ac.za/streaming. Ons vra dat jy asseblief nie tydens die plegtigheid die saal sal verlaat nie, maar gelukkig is dit heerlik koel binne, is beter as buite, maar dat jy tot aan die einde sal bly asseblief. Please don't switch off your cell phones, just put it on silent and participate in the communication on social media. You can follow on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram at #SUGrad or on Twitter also at Marty's Students, double S in the middle. Buiten die formele grade foto's gaan ons ook gedurende die week informele foto's neem en ook video. Julle kan gerus teen volgende week op die webblad na die foto's gaan kyk. The toilet facilities are under the stage area to my right. Underneath is the ladies and the gents on my left. There's also a first aid station underneath the stage area. There are paramedics on duty if you should need any medical assistance during the ceremony. Ons vra dat jy asseblief na die gradeplegtigheid nie tussen die musiekinstrumente sal inbeweeg as jy dalk hier voorkom foto's neem nie. Want van die instrumente is baie sensitief en ons wil nie hê dat hulle beskadig moet word nie. As jy tydens die plegtigheid of dalk na die tyd of voor die tyd iets opgetel het wat nie aan u behoort nie, 'n selfoon of motorsleutels, ek het hierso 'n sleutel wat vir my gebring is van die oorkant af. Die lanyard sê Parmalat en dit lyk soos of 'n huis of een of ander remote. Ek sal dit vir ons personeel hier agterlaat in die voorportaal. Julle kan dit gerus kom afhaal na die plegtigheid. We don't expect a power outage, but normally they come as a surprise. But please just remain seated. We will all switch over to generators. Our students won't leave without their degrees today. If there should be an emergency, please use the entrance closest to you, and then we will all gather on the rugby field on the left-hand side here next to the Kutzenberg Center. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to start. Staan asseblief op en bly staande tot na die sing van die nasionale lied.
Ons begin die verrigtinge met die sing van die nasionale lied wat u op die binneagterblad van die program vind. We will begin the proceedings by singing the National Anthem, which you will find on the inside of the back cover of the program. Come or sit. We wish to thank Pamela Kierman and the members of the Stellenbosch University Symphonic Wind Ensemble, the Stellenbosch University African Music Ensemble directed by Nkabakazi Nkana, and presenter Wendy Joy Crowley for their musical performance here this afternoon. I also understand that Wendy is receiving her degree this afternoon. So let's give them all a warm round of applause as they now leave the hall. Hiermee verklaar ek hierdie kongregasie van die Universiteit Stellenbosch behoorlik geconstitueer. I hereby declare this congregation of the University of Stellenbosch duly constituted. Dames en here, aan die begin van hierdie gradeplegtigheid is ons as akademiese gemeenskap, ouers, gades, familie en vriende diep dankbaar vir die voorreg om vandag hier te kan wees, om saam ons gradiandi se sukses te kan vier. Ek nooi u daarom uit om net so te bly sit, terwyl ons vir 'n gewyde oomblik stil word en ons dankbaarheid betuig. Elkeen in ons eie ruimte van verskillende sekulêre en godsdienstige lewensbeskouings. Ladies and gentlemen, at the beginning of this graduation ceremony, we as academic community, parents, spouses, family and friends are deeply grateful for the privilege to be here today to celebrate our graduates' success. To this end, I invite you all to remain seated while we observe a devotional moment, granting each other the space to express our gratitude according to our various secular and religious perspectives. Baie dankie dames en here. Thank you ladies and gentlemen. Hartlik welkom aan almal van u by die 5de uit 'n totaal van 8 grade plegtighede van die Universiteit Stellenbosch hierdie week. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome all our graduates, parents, spouses, other family and friends to this graduation ceremony. I trust that you will enjoy the afternoon with us. In the spirit of multilingualism and inclusivity that we are fostering at Stellenbosch University, I request Professor Mawande Dlali to direct a few words of welcome in isiXhosa.
Molweni manini na manini kasi. I also have a friend of mine from Tanzania here, Habari. Who wanafurahia ushapa. Siyanamkela namhlanje kule University yase Stellenbosch. Sifuna nikhulule ibhatyi zenu nizive nisekhaya. Namkelekile kulo msitho omkhulu kangaka. Siyababulisa abazali babantwana abathweswa izidanga namhlanje. Siyayazi ukuba inkoliso yenu isuka kwindawo ngendawo. Siyabubulela ubukho benu. Siyavuyisana kwanabo baza kuthweswa izidanga namhlanje. Thank you. Enkosi.
Thank you, Professor Dlali. Ladies and gentlemen, what a sight to see all of you here. Well done to everyone who is about to graduate. You have shown dedication and commitment to reach this point, and we are so very proud of you. This week, Stellenbosch University will be awarding 5,720 qualifications. That's yet another record, and we are certainly very proud to be making such a significant contribution to the development of human resources as a national and continental asset. So thank you to everyone who has helped to make this achievement possible. Although they may seem slightly odd bedfellows, we have 3 of the university's 10 faculties represented here today: Arts and Social Sciences, AgriSciences, and Law. But we have to do this to cluster all our graduates and to fit them all in. But what these 3 faculties do have in common is that they each have a new dean this year. Congratulations to Professors Nicholas Smit, Dani Brunk, and Anthony Leysens. Also joining our staff next year will be the former Public Protector of South Africa, Advocate Thuli Madonsela. She will occupy a new chair in social justice. We believe this will contribute significantly to our law faculty's continued commitment to the realization of South Africa's constitutional vision. Let me briefly turn to AgriSciences. This faculty is held in high regard worldwide, occupying the number 1 spot in Africa on the QS World University Rankings by subject for 2017. And this can be attributed to topical and relevant training and research programs. Some, excuse the pun, some of the fruits of which we will see in the degrees to be awarded today. Die fakulteit lewer altyd interessante PhD's op, wat gewoonlik die nuus haal, soos 'n mens sou kon verwag van doktorsgrade in biltong, Karoo lam, granate, melk en heuning, regtig waar, en om dan nie eers te praat van bye en bosluise nie. So dis nou werklik navorsing met sosiale impak. Finally, a word about the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences. They have so many graduates that they actually have to be spread over 2 ceremonies. Today, it is the turn of students in drama, music, and visual arts, with the rest following on Thursday morning. Well done to you all. Ladies and gentlemen, today marks the culmination of an incredible journey for our new graduates and the beginning of yet another part of this journey. They've come so far, but unfortunately, difficult financial circumstances may still prevent some from entering this next stage of their lives. We have therefore launched a fundraising campaign to assist those with outstanding student debt. This campaign is called #SU99. Please find more information about it in the pamphlets distributed at the doors, and I would certainly appreciate your support. Die naam van die fondsinsamelingsveldtog vir die studentengelde waarvoor ek u steun vra, of hitsmerk SU99, verwys na die feit dat Maties verjaar amptelik 99 jaar oud is. So volgende jaar is ons eeuwwording. So hierdie ou instelling is in 'n sekere konteks op 'n bepaalde tyd gestig en ons het sedertdien ver gevorder. Ons prestasies, waarvan daar heelwat was, sal ons beslis vier. Maar daar was ook ernstige uitdagings en foute. En dit is belangrik dat ons dit erken, soos ons dit al inderdaad gedoen het en steeds sal doen, sodat ons met die oog op ons pad vorentoe uit die verlede kan leer. En natuurlik is elkeen van u wat vandag 'n kwalifikasie hier ontvang en die talle alumni uit vorige jare ook vandag hier in die gehoor deel van die Universiteit Stellenbosch se reis die toekoms in. Baie dankie. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Ek sal nou aan die kandidate wat aan my voorgestel word, die onderskeie grade, diplomas en sertifikate verleen. I'll now confer on the candidates who are presented to me their respective degrees, diplomas and certificates.
Meneer die Fisiekanselier, ek versoek u om die graad dokter in die wysbegeerte in die fakulteit lettere en sosiale wetenskappe aan die kandidate wat ek aan u voorstel te verleen. Die betrokke promotor sal telkens 'n kort verklaring oor die proefskrif doen. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I request you to confer the degree Doctor of Philosophy in the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences on the candidates whom I'll present to you. The supervisor concerned will give a brief outline of the dissertation. Jacqueline Zinali Bulinda, with supervisor Professor Stephanus Miller.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, the candidate has produced a voluminous and pioneering study of theatrical music used in plays in Kenya, with newly elaborated understandings of the creative processes involved in the construction and making of this music. Her work is historically and theoretically seminal and leads to a reassessment of the value and importance of this repertoire. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I request you to confer the degree on the first black woman who is graduating with a doctorate from a field of music in 112 years of tuition of this field at this university.
Professor Lise van Robroek.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, this doctoral project, which comprises a thesis and a body of artworks, is an attempt to re-story the narratives of 3 of the candidates' female ancestors. Marlene de Beer explores the possibilities of a feminine imaginary through the creation of a body of art objects and poetry, and theorizes this process in her dissertation. I request you to confer the degree on Marlene de Beer.
Claudia Elizabeth Jansen van Rensburg, with supervisor Professor Stephanus Miller.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, in research that ambitiously juxtaposes symphonic music, Moravian missionary music, Nigerian Catholic church music, and Xhosa music, the candidate interrogates musical practices within the paradigms of settler colonialism and migrancy. The study admirably contributes both to ways of imagining meanings in these diverse musics and to the theories and concepts themselves. I request you to confer the degree on Claudia Jansen van Rensburg.
Mark Anton Rinch, with supervisor Professor Stephanus Miller.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, from the depths of previously unstudied archival sources, the candidate has constructed the life and musical contribution of Zimbabwean-born composer Christopher Langford James. In doing so, he's made an important contribution to the genre of music biographical writing, setting a high standard for the integrity and self-reflective sensibilities required of such writing. I request you to confer the degree on Mark Rinch.
Elsa Vogt, met promotor Professor Almarie Constantius.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, this research examined and documented the foodways of Kaimandi Township through a socio-meteorological practice entitled the Edible Museum. The study found that foodways are implicated in the tension between the ambition of cultural cohesion and misunderstanding of cultural others as it emerged in the context of Kaimandi and broader Stellenbosch. I request you to confer the degree on Elsa Vogt.
Meneer die visiekanselier, ek versoek u om die graad dokter in wysbegeerte in die fakulteit Agriwetenskappe aan die kandidate wat ek aan u voorstel te verleen. Die betrokke promotor sal telkens 'n kort verklaring oor die proefskrif doen. Mr. Vice-Chancellor, I request you to confer the degree Doctor of Philosophy in the Faculty of AgriSciences on the candidates that I'll present to you. The supervisor concerned will give a brief outline of the dissertation. Ibrahima Arendse with Supervisor Professor Linus Upara.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, pomegranate fruit are highly susceptible to defects, which lead to downgrading and possible rejects in export market. In this study, the candidate applied non-destructive techniques based on X-ray and near-infrared spectroscopy to successfully classify fruit which had defects. But in addition, he was also able to detect fruit which had pests inside them but looked otherwise nice outside. I request you to confer the degree on Mr. Ibrahima Arendse.
Karen Elizabeth Basson with Supervisor Professor Melanie Vivier.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, understanding how plants, and particularly crop plants, defend themselves against pathogen attack is important to develop rational and improved control strategies. Novel insights were obtained by comparing the timing and magnitude of defensive responses in susceptible and resistant plant lines infected with botrytis. In this study, an important grapevine protein was confirmed to trigger a priming mechanism to protect against future infections. I request you to confer the degree on Karen Elizabeth Basson.
Zinash Asefa Balay with Supervisor Professor Linus Upara.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, the edible part of pomegranate called Ariels have very short shelf life and rapidly spoil during storage. The candidate investigated the application of active modified atmosphere packaging to maintain aerial quality and extend shelf life. It was found that the optimum gas composition to maintain quality during storage was 6 to 7% oxygen and 7 to 8% carbon dioxide. I request you to confer the degree on Ms. Bilal Zinash.
Kari Duplessis met promotor Professor Melanie Vivier.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, this study provides definitive insights into how light exposure affects grape berry development and ripening. The complex mechanisms implemented by the berries to protect themselves against light stress were uncovered. Links could be drawn between the increased light exposure on the Sauvignon Blanc grapes and the more tropical and fruity aroma profile in the resulting wines. I request you to confer the degree on Kari Duplessis.
Craig James Galloway with Supervisor Professor Karen Esler.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, Sustainable agricultural practices are imperative to address the challenge of providing food for an increasing global population, while at the same time limiting agriculture's environmental impact. The economic, social, and ecological factors influencing dairy farmers' adoption of sustainable practices were investigated. The pasture-dairy farm system, best suited to achieve sustainable agriculture goals, was identified. I hereby request you to confer the degree on Craig Galloway.
Annelyn Henrietta Malotzi with Supervisor Professor Kennedy Zaman. Annelyn is a colleague at the Department of Animal Science.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, the PhD study looked at productivity of smallholder sheep farmers in the Western Cape Province using a multidisciplinary approach underpinned by genomics. The foundation for looking for genes associated with reproduction in smallholder sheep production system was established. Selection patterns for heat tolerance, reproduction, pigmentation, hornlessness were mapped. I request you to confer the degree on Annelyn Henrietta Malotzi.
Nkululeko Nyangiwe with Supervisor Professor Sonia Mathieu.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, Upunonongo Olukuchewa Kumajelo Lupakwe Ukusasa Zeka Kwamakalani is inkumeri Kulu Ngindi Nakwisi Paluka Unkafani Kwentlobos Oslaza Akusi Trapaselanga Indidi Zamakalane Ukanya Uklapakakwao Quincomo Ukanya Kushlaza Quipondo Lasa Impuma Koluni Ikalane Ilele Pelekanga Lasa Asia Ililuslaza Libakwe Quindao Izininzi Mzansi Africa Nase Namibia Abafui Benkomo Zitla Komojelo Batlala Bile Yemeko Yangoko Yamakalani Nesifu Isi Sasazawa Namakalani. I request that you confer the degree on Nkululeko Nyangiwe.
Andrea Spickett with Supervisor Professor Sonia Mathieu.
Mr. Vice Chancellor, parasites are often frowned upon, but Andrea Spickett showed with field-based studies that there's a rich diversity of helminth parasites associated with small mammals, and several novel new host and locality records were recorded. Ecological studies on 2 model rodent species highlighted the importance of host mobility, parasite life history, and environmental conditions in shaping the diversity, the species assemblages, and community structure of helminth parasites in small mammals in South Africa. I request you to confer the degree on Andrea Spickett.
Lopke Steyn met promotor professor Christian Kruiwagen.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, the candidate investigated sugar and pectin as alternative energy sources to maize starch for the inclusion in supplements for grazing dairy cows. She showed that fruit byproducts such as dried citrus pulp and apple pomace, which are rich in sugar and pectin, can be used successfully instead of maize. The much lower cost of the dried fruit byproducts compared to that of maize offset the slight decrease in milk. I hereby request you to confer the degree on Lopke Steyn.
Bilungi Alain Husseini. Professor Christian Kruiwagen will do a brief outline of the dissertation on behalf of the supervisor.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, in a first study of its kind in South Africa, the candidates show that higher levels of energy supplementation to pasture-based Holstein cows improved reproduction and milk yields. Starch proved to be the preferred energy source during the first 60 days of lactation, while a combination of starch and fat provided after 60 days improved the fertility of cows. I hereby request you to confer the degree on Alain Husseini.
Johan Hendrik Kombrink van Zyl met promotor professor Christian Kruiwagen. Brink van Zyl is ook 'n kollega aan die departement veekundige wetenskappe. Professor Kruiwagen is 'n emeritus professor wat nie minder as 3 PhD-kandidate afgelewer het nie, en ons waardeer sy voortgesette bydrae.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, near-infrared spectroscopy, or NIR, technology is the most practical method to determine maize vitreousness, or kernel hardness. Based on the candidate's research, the animal feed industry can now use NIR technology to predict the rate of maize starch degradation and ruminal disappearance of starch from the rumen of dairy cows. The starch binder proved to be effective to lower the rate of ruminal starch degradation of soft maize, thereby aiding in the prevention of acidosis in dairy cows. I hereby request you to confer the degree on Johan van Zyl.
Meneer die fisiekanselier, ek versoek u om die graad dokter in die regsgeleerdheid en die fakulteit regsgeleerdheid aan die kandidate wat ek in die voorstel te verleen. Die betrokke promotor sal telkens 'n kort verklaring oor die proefskrif doen. Mr. Vice-Chancellor, I request you to confer the degree Doctor of Laws in the Faculty of Law on the candidates whom I'll present to you. The supervisor concerned will give a brief outline of the dissertation. Aneth Amin with Supervisor Professor Sandy Liebenberg.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, this study investigates the nature and implications of the teleological approach to human rights treaty interpretation for the interpretation of the socio-economic rights in the African Charter on Human and People's Rights. The candidate develops a model which can guide the African Commission and Court in applying this approach. She shows how this model can lead to a more coherent and effective methodology for protecting the socio-economic rights of impoverished communities on the African continent. I request you to confer the degree on anatheming.
Ons collega Theo Broodrek with Supervisor Professor Jacques du Plessis.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, the candidate has made a major contribution to developing the South African law on class actions. These actions enable victims with similar cases, for example, minors who suffer asbestos poisoning or consumers who purchased defective goods, to go to court in a single action. Ultimately, his proposals for reform show us how vulnerable persons could enjoy greater access to justice. I request you to confer the degree of Doctor-in-Law on Theo Broodrek.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, Solange Rosa with Supervisor Professor Sandy Liebenberg.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, a fundamental feature of the South African democratic developmental state is that it must be people-orientated and capable of addressing the needs of the marginalized and historically disadvantaged. Through developing the interlinkages between administrative justice and socio-economic rights, the vision of the democratic developmental state and effective socio-economic transformation can be advanced. The candidate study shows that the normative purposes and values of these rights are profoundly complementary and can serve as tools to address poverty. I request you to confer the degree on Solange Rosa.
Meneer die Visiekanselier Wynand Max Alexander Spruit met promotor Professor Sonja Niemann.
Meneer die Visiekanselier, die kandidaat voer aan dat bemiddeling as 'n komplekse sosiale stelsel gemodelleer kan word. Hy slaag op 'n uitnemende wyse daarin om 'n model van bemiddeling daar te stel wat sal verseker dat die gepaste en effektiewe regulering van bemiddeling nie ten koste van die inherente aard en kenmerke van die bemiddelingsproses geskied nie. Ek versoek u om die graad aan Wynand Max Alexander Spruit te verleen.
Meneer die Visiekanselier Daniel Tyson Walmer with Supervisor Professor Anneke Rutman.
Mr. Vice-Chancellor, the limited engagement with sexual orientation, gender identity, and non-heteronormative family rights under the African human rights system necessitates a comparative analysis of the interpretation of family in light of the rights to non-discrimination, equality, dignity, privacy, and the best interest of the child principle under international and regional human rights system. Using the critical perspective of postmodern feminist, queer, and gay and lesbian rights theory, this thesis examines family rights under the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, demonstrating that these rights are amenable to an interpretation inclusive of non-heteronormative family rights. I request you to confer the degree on Daniel Vollmer.
Meneer die visiekanselier, ek versoek u om die volgende grade, diplomas en sertifikaat in die fakulteit lettere en sosiale wetenskappe te verleen. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I request you to confer the following degrees, diplomas and certificate in the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences. Die hoër sertifikaat in musiek, the higher certificate in music. Page and Fourie. Shaima Lakay. Tilana Siebrits. Die hoër sertifikaat in musiek, cum laude, the higher certificate in music, cum laude. Antoni Christoffel Jansen van Rensburg. Die diploma in praktische musiek, the diploma in practical music. Aniqua Adams. Nicolas Hendrik Hendrikse. Juan Francisco Muñoz. Curtis van Kerbel. The Advanced Diploma in Practical Music. Ye Un Sun. Die gevorderde diploma in praktische musiek, cum laude. The Advanced Diploma in Practical Music, cum laude. Lorinda van Wyk. Die graad baccalaureus in die lettere en wysbegeerte, the degree Bachelor of Arts. Du Toit Albertse. Ashley Ellen Bart. Monique Basson. Shakir Bester. Dirk Jacobus Botha. Fauzia Bull. Gisela Conradi. Marietje de Necker. Bianca Del. Marilise Duplessis. Minke Ehlers. Anselin Ellen Ehrenreich. Anke Hilde Fröhlich. Joshua Michael Hodges. Soraya Rose Jackson. Emily Lene Jansen van Rensburg. Randy Januari. Anneke Jordaan. Angelique Koelman. Danielle Marais. Laura Netherlands. Hunter Sam Sage Likes. Kylie Lee Ritson. Melanie Janae Scholz. Savannah Mary Schützler. Simone Smallberger. Lisa Simone Stradon. Lindsay Thijs. Carla van Antwerpen. Tanja van der Merwe. Pierre van Schalkberg. Elizabeth van Vuren. Chantay Visser. Augusta Leonore Zietsman. Die graad baccalaureus in die lettere en wysbegeerte, cum laude. The degree Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Martelie Bosman. Nicole Stein. Nicolette Rolien van Schalkberg. Die graad baccalaureus in die musiek, the degree Bachelor of Music. And the following recipient has led us in song today, in the singing of the National Anthem, and has been doing so for the past few days and will continue to do so at the following graduation ceremonies. Wendy Joy Crowley. Johannes Stephanus Engelbrecht. Nathalie Frens. Kaylen Levendal. Petri Christopher. Lynn Rudolph. Severian Geza Stein-Gaschner. Joshua Stevens. Nadine van Dijk. Die graad baccalaureus in die musiek, cum laude. the degree Bachelor of Music, cum laude. Colette Brandt. Jessie Dreyer. Joshua Benjamin Frank. Marlies van Zyl. Die graad baccalaureus in die lettere en wysbegeerte en visuele kunste, the degree Bachelor of Arts in Visual Arts. Takira Abdul. Wilma Albertijn. Emma Catharina Aspelen. Christine Bester. Olivia Shashla Bevan. Darren Boyson. Andrea Louise Ossel. Nicoline Berger. Eliska Soulier. Jade Irene Cleland. Grace Elizabeth Croucher. Lemise Davids. Michelle Susan Davidson. Michelle de Klerk. Ivan de Villiers. Anya Louise Duplessis. Maria Magdalena Elman. Annemieke Engelbrecht. Emily Fitzgerald. Francis Erika Harrison. Lila Heisers. Chelsea Robin Ingham. Marliet Jansen van Reesberg. Carina Renee Jansen. Marguerite Kirsten. Lewin Daniel Kuchlenberg. Megan Kruger. Manuela Francesca Ladu. Reike Lofty Eden. Simone Christine Arre. Kitty J. Morn. Nicola Jane Moody. Lynette Oberolsen. Nadia Alexa Reinmuth. Juliet Grace Rutt. Zitske Simon. Emma Georgina Jane Schilperow. Ruben Sennett. Tracy Jane Shaw. Johanna Slapper. Reneke Smith. Genre Smith. Louise Sophia Strauss. Bianca Teifel. Marlene Tenkate, Christina Cecilia Toros, Sally Jennifer Torp, Philippa Francis Tully, Sophia Leroux van der Walt, Sylvie van Onselen, Anna Maria van Wyk, Kirsten Warries, Janneke Sandberg, die graad baccalaureus in die letter en wysbegeerte in visuele kunste, cum laude. The degree Bachelor of Arts in Visual Arts, cum laude. Jasmine Rose Dunton. Paul Andries Marais. Chiara Sipokazi Mash. Die graad Honneurs Baccalaureus in die lettere en wysbegeerte. The degree Bachelor of Arts Honours. Herschel John Benjamin. Isaac Berg. Elandre Bosch. Anke Cullinan. Johannes Petrus Nicolas de Jong. Simone Eagleton. Keenan Engel. Mercy Kannemerker. Corneille Creur. Jantani Smats. The degree Bachelor of Arts Honours, cum laude. Caitlin Alice Wiggle. Die graad Magister in die lettere en wysbegeerte. Louisa Stein. The degree Master of Arts cum laude. Magdalena Anna Dreyer. Die graad Magister in die musiek. Lisa Marie Alexandra Janse van Rensburg. Die graad Magister in die lettere en wysbegeerte in visuele kunste, cum laude. Clara Marie Den Heijer.
Meneer die visiekanselier, ek versoek u om die volgende grade en diplomas in die fakulteit Agriwetenskappe te verleen. Mr. Vice-Chancellor, I request you to confer the following degrees and diplomas in the Faculty of AgriSciences. Die graad Baccalaureus in Natuurwetenskappe in Landbou. The degree Bachelor of Science in Agriculture. Devin Maxwell Anderson. Steven Noble Avedon. Willem Koenraad Barnard. Greg John Black, Karen Collins, Melissa Kipido, Jessica Dawson, Gareth Tienes de Bruin, Dirk Cornelis de Wet, Ruben Egmond Dedekant, Elmore Adrian Deely, Matthew Detmer, Lisa Marie Deppenaar, Annelle Duplessis, Derek Oret de Toy, Muhammad Yusuf Fani, Patrick James Peter Golson, Jamie Aaron Gray, Naomi Hatton, Gillian Heathcote, Leon Jefta Hector, Kylen Hendricks, Jens Olaf Henriksen, Taryn Johnson, Simone Jordan, Malcolm Jeremy Case, Jodine Koen, Karel Petrus Koortsen, Takdira Lewis, Jean Frederik Lochner, Sumay Loubser, Wilhelmina Frederika Manneveld, Inja Mathieu, Walter Guy Duncan McFarlane, Jean-Marie Morin, Annika Muller, Charles Jacques Naudier, Kyle Julian Nielsen, Tristan Lee Paul, Everett James Peterson, Sunay Potgieter, Sangile Rabe, Peter Hendrik Rao, Simon Murray Randall, Tanisha Roos, Willem Petrus Roux, Natasha Sheila Scott, Bianca Louise Silbenbauer, Monique Snyders, Tertius Jacobus Snyman, Natalie Stein, David Mark Stoffberg, Andries Johannes Swart, Skalk Heinz Tennyson. Kebino Lilbe Boitumelu Tulu. Janine Eys. Herbert van der Schuyf. Maria Margaretha van Leeuwen. Mr. Vice-Chancellor, I request you to confer the degree Bachelor of Science in Agriculture below the stage on Angus Stewart van Niekerk. Die graad baccalaureus in die natuurwetenskappe in landbou cum laude. The degree Bachelor of Science in Agriculture cum laude. Okay, sorry. We first continue. Chloe François van Niekerk. Jolandi van Staden. Tasha Ann van Zyl. Gabriella Venter. Marga Vermaak. Malan Loubser Willie. Bertie Stein Visser. Die graad baccalaureus in natuurwetenskappe in landbou cum laude. The degree Bachelors of Science in Agriculture cum laude. Cheryl Botma. Megan Fiona Day. Benjamin Floris Grobelaar. Cornelius Krogskepers. Carmen Malan. Olivia Molly McGregor. Die visiekanselier vergun my net die volgende toelichting. Karel Hein Pool het nie alleen die graad cum laude verwerf nie, maar het tydens die 4-jaar program elk van sy onderskeie modules met onderskeiding geslaag. He completed the BSc degree in Agricultural Economics with an average mark of 86.6, for which he was awarded the R.E. Perel Medal for the top student in AgriScience in 2017. Karel Hein Pool. Karen Johanne Trieter. Marno Wian van der Westhuizen. Zuniga van der Westhuizen. Die graad baccalaureus in die natuurwetenskappe in bosbou en houtwetenskappe, the degree Bachelor of Science in Forestry and Wood Sciences. Jason Robert de Kok. Jan Ben Matthijssen. Tandu Sarah Mayika. Dayan Tufi. Leandri Viljoen. Die graad baccalaureus in natuurwetenskappe in bewaringsekologie, the degree Bachelor of Science in Conservation Ecology. Santiago Pablo Amaya Tantaruna. Leroy Colin Arendse. Pauline Como. Liam Davids. Catherine Francis Hayward. Adrian Cornelius Hougaard. Nicolas Leon Lou. Anthony Luke Madden. Megan McCarthy. Kerwin David Nwemdu. Adrian Jacobus Olivier. Christy Leandri Oosthuizen. Madeline Pinar. Jody Alice Petersen. Elizabeth Rousseau. Chantal Smith. Aaron Paul Simonson. Bianca van Niekerk. Esmerie Vivier. Die graad baccalaureus in natuurwetenskappe en voedselwetenskap, the degree Bachelor of Science in Food Science. Chanel Best. Diedeke Borg. Eunice Brink. Aletta Alida Karstens. Madeleine Karstens. Christina Johanna Koetser. Ilse Deist. Madeleine Duplessis. Stefanie de Toy. Marie Brennan Elphick. Arisha Fakir. Kendall Jane Geach. Clarice Roselle Gomez. Caleb James Gray. Anna Mart Janse van Rensburg. Kyla Ann Jordan. Annika Loopse. Chantal Lemmekes. Jean-André Richamik Links. Mariette Lou. Celeste Nadine Maplin. Akila Martin. Ashley Kendra Mawson. Michelle Leslie McColdrick. Leslie Ann Miller. Justine Joanne Nelson. Dean Francois Niemand. Judy Sarakis. Michelle Schultz. Lauren Glennis Solomon. Magdal Spannenberg. Jeanette Hermine Stander. Kayla Stein. Cormay Stone. Julie van der Merwe. Adam Jeffrey van Heerden. Hesri van Heerden. Nelleke van Niekerk. Jana van Skalkwyk. Nicola Jean van Sail. Marguerite Antoinette Vermeulen. Annika Heidi Wijngaard. Die graad baccalaureus in die natuurwetenskappe en voedselwetenskap cum laude, the degree Bachelor of Science in Food Science cum laude. Ashley Jade Foster. Rochelle Keet. Shannon Claudia Riva. Alexandra Elizabeth Rust. Paula Smith. Silda Cornelia van der Walt. Daphne Enid Babule. The degree Bachelor of Agriculture Management. Hans Martin Ritter. Die graad baccalaureus in landbou, the degree Bachelor of Agriculture. Meneer die visiekanselier, dames en here, die graad word aangebied in samewerking met Elsenburg Landbou College en die kandidate het op Elsenburg klas geloop. Willem Johannes Barnard, Koenraad Johannes Albertyn Basson, Carlo Botes, George Philip Dunn, Martinique Fasen, Daniela Jansen, Tian Daniel Strydom, Johannes Ungere, Joshua van Blommenstein, Johan van de Vyver, Petrus Albertus van die Kerk, Atti François van Rensburg, Ismarie Vivier, die nasionale diploma in bosbou en houtwetenskappe cum laude, Francis Bouwer, die nagraadse diploma in agronomie, the postgraduate diploma in agronomy, Hercules Jacobus Duplessis, Abongile Jackie Feni, die graad honneurs baccalaureus in natuurwetenskappe, the degree Bachelor of Science Honours, Mariska Brown, Angela Hendricks, Pieter Willem Jacobus Labuschagne, Colin O'Ryan, André Rousseau, Brendan Venter, Gabriella Joy Weyer Henderson, Sipkhale Nomfilu Zulu, die graad honneurs baccalaureus in natuurwetenskappe cum laude, the degree Bachelor of Science Honours cum laude, Dorey de Villiers, Siyetemba Lindukuhle Masikane, Elizabeth van der Merwe, die graad honneurs baccalaureus in landboubestuur, Stefanus François Rousseau, the degree Master of Science, Agil Katumayane, Kelly Jade Pryor, the degree Master of Science cum laude, Monique James, Sean Denver Langenhoven, Thomas Benjamin Platt, Tristan Jade Porter, die graad Magister in Natuurwetenskappe in Landbou, the degree Master of Science in Agriculture. Frederik Becker. Lawrence Kwalimba. Vutu Ndu. Die graad Magister in Natuurwetenskappe in Landbou cum laude, the degree Master of Science in Agriculture cum laude. Marseille Dubel. Emma Georgina Moffat. Devin Guy Osborne. Die graad Magister in Natuurwetenskappe in Bewaringsekologie, the degree Master of Science in Conservation Ecology. Willem Daniel Brierslou. Charlie De Vos. Michelle Eckert. Die graad Magister in Natuurwetenskappe in Bewaringsekologie cum laude, the degree Master of Science in Conservation Ecology cum laude. Cole Granger. Kasselman Yuri Teron. Die graad Magister in Natuurwetenskappe en Voedselwetenskap cum laude. Elisma Ackerman.
Meneer die fisiekanselier, ek versoek u om die volgende grade en diplomas in die fakulteit regsgeleerdheid te verleen. Mr. Vice Chancellor, I request you to confer the following degrees and diplomas in the Faculty of Law. Die nagraadse diploma in intellektuele goederereg, cum laude. Camille Ann de Villiers. Die nagraadse diploma in belastingreg, the postgraduate diploma in tax law, Jean-Ray Bester. Tenis Gerhardus de Waal Brandt. Vernon Peter Cordy. Ilse Warren Griffiths. Johannes Christian Jacobus Loubser. Nawid Mulachi. Bjorn Andrew Petersen. Gabriel Willem Skeepers. Natasha van Deventer. Renata van Marke. Joandri van Tonder. Albertus Johannes Viljoen. Meneer die visiekanselier, die nagraadse diploma in belastingreg cum laude, postgraduate diploma tax law cum laude, Katarina Johanna Steenkamp. Cherise van der Berg. Johan Pinaar van Rooyen. Meneer die visiekanselier, die graad baccalaureus in die regsgeleerdheid, the degree Bachelor of Laws. Anastasia Mfanui Ashburner. Mieke Badenhorst. Rianne Antoinette Barnard. Inari Basson. Henry Botes. Kerry Andrea Breacher. Sianda Putelezi. Earl Dwight Coleman. Andrea Shalane Damon. Jamie Daniels. Donovan Jason Dion de Beer. Alexis Christina de Wet. Shamanique Jenny Lee Dietrich. Adele Charlene Duplessis. Marike de Tooy. Inge Samantha Dianthi. Paul Joffrey Esterhuizen. Nicholas Liam Fairburn. Tatum Nicole Ferris. Sandri Fourie. Karen Courtney Fredericks. Lilani Zezozandra de Brodesta Kulchulaya. Catherine Sarah Gous. Amber Hammond. Christian Krog Harmse. Hendrik Jacobus Hertz. Shanice Taryn James. Gretchen Celine Jansen. Baren Gabriel Jansen van Rensburg. Shani Jordaan. Johannes Pieter Joubert. Alden William Claassen. Amy Kriedeman. Isabella Elizabeth Creek. Robin Amy Lategan. Tobietta Georgina Linde. Bianca Nontubeko Locke. Beatrice Albertus Lombard. Gertie Christie Lotz. Johan Drie Lotz. Abby Jean McFarlane. Ashley Maritz. Chanel Mathieu. Gina Irene Mechanicos. Leratu Ntabiseng Melato. Michelle Mains. Danre Johan Muller. Jody Miller. Vistorina Persis Indeleni Namele. Kyle Westhuizen. Gavin David Pierce. Cameron Mark Ross Prenter. Chelsea Reeder. Shelly Jane Ritchie. Larissa Rupal. David Benjamin Simon. Matthew David Sawyer. Carl Thomas Schwebler. Maria Magdalena Scott. Anke Senekal. Tegan Snyman. Wouter Sebastian Steenkamp. Emma Jones Strydom. Lise Antoinette van der Merwe. Willem Teenis van der Merwe. Gideon François van Eden. Corneille van Graan. Jacqueline van Skalkwyk. Kerry Wild. Lauren Kate Williams. Rachel Sharon Winterbach. Stephanie Allison Witten. Ons gaan nou voort met die LLM, the Degree Master of Laws. Nicoletta Bader. Michelle de Toy. Michaela Fourie. Stephanie Ann Gonzalez. Abdirahman Malim Kassar. Iris Hener. Lisa Katrien Iversen. Werner Janse van Rensburg. Ek verstaan meneer van Rensburg het elke week van Oudtshoorn af gependel vir sy klasse, goeie voorbeeld. Johannes Petrus Jansen van Vieren. Dominique Koblitz. Lina Sophie Koenig. Fungai Nsini Kuzinyan. Konstantin Georg Manus. Shane Marie. Seraphine Nakuvandi Martin. Nita Mfuni. Bianca Ann Meinhardt. Bastian Koehler. Kutsai Sandra Ramueva. Hubertus Maximilian Kurt Peter Zonderman. Barbara Felice Varekamp. Crawford Lindsay van Abu. Our final degree, the degree Master of Laws cum laude, die graad Magister in die Regsgeleerdheid cum laude. Kilian Hofferkorn. Michael Hensen.
Meneer die visiekanselier, ek versoek u om aan die graad, diploma en sertifikaatkandidaate, wie se name ook aan die voorgelê is, maar wat nie hier teenwoordig is nie, die onderskeie grade, diplomas en sertifikaat in hulle afwesigheid te verleen. Mr. Vice-Chancellor, I request you to confer the degrees, diplomas and certificates on those candidates whose names have been presented to you but who could not attend in their absence.
Ek verleen die onderskeie grade, diplomas en sertifikate aan die kandidaate in hulle afwesigheid. I confer the respective degrees, diplomas and certificates on the candidates in their absence.
Meneer die visiekanselier, dames en here, Dit is 'n uitstaande kenmerk van instellings wat op uitnemende prestasie ingestel is, dat verskillende vlakke en forme van erkenning aan uitmuntende presteerders gebied word. In die konteks van die Universiteit van Stellenbosch sluit dit onder andere kanselierstoekennings in, wat gefokus is op volgehoue uitnemendheid in navorsing en of leer en onderrig en of gemeenskapsinteraksie. In die fakulteit regsgeleerdheid word dit vir 2017 aan professor Marius de Waal toegeken. Ek hou dan graag die volgende motivering aan u voor. Privaatreg professor Marius de Waal se navorsing konsentreer hoofsaaklik op 3 terreine: sakereg, erfreg en trustreg. Hy bly aan die voorpunt van hierdie gebiede en die Hoogste Hof van Appel het al in heel party sake sy navorsing aangehaal. Hierdie B2 gegradeerde navorsing van die Nasionale Navorsingsstigting het reeds 28 boekhoofstukke en 40 artikels in portuïerbeoordeelde vaktydskrifte die lig laat sien. En hy het tot 7 boeke bygedra, wat hom 'n voorbeeld maak van sosiale impak deur akademieskap. Sy toewyding aan sy vakrigting het hom reeds 3 keer 'n Alexander van Humboldt stipendium vir navorsing aan Duitse akademiese instellings besorg. Benewens sy kernrol aan die Universiteit van Stellenbosch is de Waal ook 'n besoekende professor by die Universiteit van Parijs-Descartes in Frankryk en beklee hy die wisselleerstoel van die Belgiese Journal of Private Law. Meneer die fisiekanselier, ek versoek u dus baie graag om die kanselierstoekenning aan professor Marius de Waal te oorhandig.
Dames en here, nadat die toekenning van die grade, diplomas en sertifikate nou afgehandel is, wil ek namens die Universiteit Stellenbosch vir almal van die wat vandag hier 'n kwalifikasie verwerf het, hartlik gelukwens met hierdie prestasie. Ons vertrou dat u harde werk en opoffering beloon sal word met 'n suksesvolle loopbaan, waar u sal kan voortbou op hierdie fondament wat deur u studies en verbintenis met Stellenbosch gelê het. Nogmaals geluk. Aan die van u wat volgende jaar voortstudeer op nagraadse vlak, wil ek graag sê dat ons daarna uitsien om u in 2018 weer as geregistreerde studente hier aan ons universiteit te ontvang. To those of you who are leaving Stellenbosch now, please remain in contact with the university. Remember that Stellenbosch University will now forever be your academic home. And I wish you the greatest success in your future endeavors. If I can give you 3 pieces of advice: do your best, be your best, and no regrets. I also wish to congratulate parents, spouses, family, and friends with the achievements of your candidate. Thank you to all for all your support over the many years of study. I'm sure the graduates would like to show their appreciation with a round of applause for their loved ones. The Alumni Relations team would like you to join them in the tent behind the center for a well-deserved glass of bubbly to celebrate your wonderful achievement. Dames en here, sluit gerus hier by ons alumni span aan vir 'n glasie vonkelwyn of sap. Ons is darm immers in die Kaapse wynland. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an important announcement for all the graduates of the Faculty of Law. You and your parents and guests are requested to meet faculty staff on the Eerste River side of this center, on this side. From there, the Dean, Professor Nicholas Smit, will lead a procession back to the Ou Hoofgebou, your academic home. And arrangements have been made for you to return your hired academic attire there at the building. Ons het nou die einde van die verrigtinge bereik en ek verklaar hierdie kongregasie van die Universiteit Stellenbosch as beëindig. Ek versoek u om op te staan en te bly staan totdat die akademiese prosesie die saal verlaat het. We have now come to the end of the proceedings, and I hereby declare this meeting of the congregation of the Stellenbosch University closed. Would you please rise and remain standing while the academic procession leaves the hall?